of Director meeting is now in session. Secretary, please begin our minutes. Thank you. How's everyone doing this morning?
Good.
So bright and early in the morning. Thank you for
Yeah.
these lovely faces and smiles. So let's begin with some updates across the room, and then we'll go ahead and discuss some of the risks that I wanted to talk to you about a little bit later. So I need begin, please.
Okay, awesome. So this week we had 15 new hires, 5 upper management, 10 teller positions, and training is being held at the end of this week. So the training for the upper management involves reviewing the government regulations for our banking industry, and then we have the proper access to accounts testing and the procedures for the change request, and also our confidentiality standards.
Okay, perfect.
And then I've also gone ahead and informed Sam from IT and Bertha from the HR department of Krista's termination.
Okay.
There was no way we could have kept her on board after catching her red-handed stealing customer deposits. So I've informed HR, they've removed her from the payroll listing, and then IT has taken her off access so she can't make any changes.
Awesome, that's very important. We need to make sure both HR and IT are aware of termination of employees. So that's great, I think. Thank you. Oriana, please.
I want to speak about 2 things in particular. First, I've been getting several complaints on the tellers. They're being very short with the customers.
Okay.
So I think that we should implement some type of training for soft skills.
Very good.
And also, there's been a lot of discrepancies on the cash from the tellers. So I wanted to ask you what the management policy was regarding that.
Well, so there's 2 ways we can handle it. We can either collect the money from their actual payroll, or we can develop a materiality threshold. The bank at this point has developed a materiality threshold, so anything above $1,000 has to be reported directly to our audit team. But at this point, even if there's a little bit of a shortage under the $1,000, let's go ahead and report it, let's date it, and let's put the amount that they were actually under by. Let's monitor also how consistent this has been with the employee, because if that's the case, we're gonna have to do some investigation.
Okay. Thank
Anything
you.
else?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am.
It's okay. Paula?
Okay, so we've been monitoring the procedures that we have implemented to make sure that we are following the policies as far as compliance. And also there have been some new state and federal regulations out, so we're going to make sure that we're implementing those for compliance.
Okay, awesome, very good. Jenna?
Okay, well, I've taken on a new role here at the bank, dealing with technology and whatnot. So I had actually came up with a few really good ideas. We have had recently a lot of ATM advances. Now we can take cash out in different intervals. So I came up with this new idea. You guys might have heard a little bit about it. It's a robbery protection program. And honestly...
Okay, Jenna, before you continue with this new idea of yours, we understand that you're coming up with this new IT position, and we know that you're going to have lots of ideas in your little brain, but you need to understand that not everything that pops into your brain needs to be discussed at these board of directors meetings. I mean, this is important stuff. Thinking of a little idea that comes into your brain, it's not that important. Think about it a little bit more. Jot down your ideas. Make sure you run it with your team, and then you can go ahead and discuss it in our board of director meeting. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, but I
Okay,
have another...
thanks. We actually need to discuss something else at this moment that's a little bit more important. Maybe you can stay after and we can talk about it later.
Alright, sure.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and discuss some of the new management techniques that are gonna be implemented to ensure the proper management of the risks of the bank. So there's 3 main risks that we need to identify that have kind of been a red flag to us. We went ahead and we hired a new external auditor, and he's going to be coming in this week. Eileen, if you could please do me the favor to go ahead and introduce him tomorrow to all of our team members. Make sure you make him feel at home. Remember, he's our auditor. We need him to feel at home.
It'll be so nice to have a new face
Yes,
in the
it will. So just to discuss some of the risks of the bank that this auditor is mainly going to be focusing on. So he's going to be focusing on the safeguarding of the assets and accounting records. So any customer information, any customer records, personal information of that sort. Confidentiality of the customer, social security number, password protection, online banking, things of that nature. And finally, the banking from the mobile phones. We need to make sure that there's no type of way there could be any type of interception of the signal to allow for the hacking of these types of devices. So unless you guys have any other questions, at this point the meeting is adjourned. Have a great day, continue your daily operations, and be sure to implement any of the updates we went ahead and discussed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Jenna, if you could please stay back as we discussed. Thank you.
Yeah, it really hurts my feelings.
I'm sorry, honey. You know that I kind of have to put up this facade for people. I'm CFO of the company. I'm married. I can't have people think that I'm, you know.
Well, sometimes it hurts.
I know, baby, but you know you're my number one.
All right, well, I gotta get back to work, so
Why don't you stay a little bit?
I can't. Gotta get work done.
Okay, fine. But before. Oops.
All right.
That ass.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? I'm David from PwC.
Nice to meet you, David. I'm Eileen. I'm Chief of Human Resources here at the bank. I sit on the board of directors, and I'll kindly just show you around the office today. You ready?
Let's get to it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, look who we have here. This is our compliance officer, Paula. Hi, Paula. This is good, thank you. This is our new auditor, David.
Nice to meet you.
I'm giving him a tour around the office, showing him the employees, getting him familiar because he's going to be with us for the whole year.
Oh, okay, awesome. Well, welcome.
Thanks, looking forward to working with you.
Likewise.
We'll see you around. See you. Bye, Paula. Take care. Follow me this way.
This is a nice office you got here.
Thank you. You just moved in this year. Okay, David. The next person I'm going to introduce you to, I'm going to warn you that she's a little bit of a bitch, but we keep her around because she has really good work.
Okay, let's go meet her.
Hi, Oriana. How are you? I wanted to introduce you to our new external auditor, David. David, this is Oriana. She's head of private accounts.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, David. How are you?
Good.
How's your breakfast?
It's good. I just don't like getting interrupted when I'm eating.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll leave you. Have a nice day, and we'll see you in the office.
Welcome.
All right, see you around. What's wrong with her?
You have to excuse her. She hasn't gotten late in a really long time. Oh my gosh, I wasn't supposed to tell you that.
It's all right, tell me more. I need to get to know all the staff
Well,
around
it
here.
makes sense because her boyfriend isn't home yet.
Okay.
Excuse me. Don't listen to what I have to say. Let's go. Come on. Okay, David, the next person I'm going to introduce you to is our IT specialist.
Okay.
Let's go meet her.
All right.
Hi, Jenna. Are you busy?
Hey, no, what's up?
This is our new external auditor, David. David, meet Jenna.
Nice to meet you.
How are you? Are you working hard today?
I'm more like hardly working, you know?
Remember, this is our external auditor.
I mean, we're definitely working really hard here in the IT
Okay,
department.
good. I'll be checking up on that.
All right, no
Well,
problem.
have a nice day.
It was nice meeting you.
You have to excuse her. She's a little bit of a dick.
Seems nice.
Okay, David, let's move to the next person. Okay. Oh, look, there's Bertha. Okay, I should warn you. She has a really bad gas.
How bad?
So bad. Look, come on. Bertha, wait. Well,
Somebody needs some pep talk.
okay, David, let's see.
Okay.
Bertha, you okay in there?
Busy. Can a girl ever have some privacy?
She won't mind. Come on.
Okay.
Bertha, I wanted to say hi to our new external auditor. Just tell him a few things about yourself. How is it?
Hi, Bertha.
Okay, this is good.
Okay.
Bye, Bertha.
Leave her.
Bye. Real bad class problem.
Unknown. Hello?
Hello, David.
Who's this?
You don't know me, but I know you. And I know about your dirty little secret.
What secret? What are you talking about?
You've been sleeping with Dough Factory Bank CFO's wife.
No, I haven't. You have any proof about that?
Think I have no proof? Check your email.
Alright. Oh, shit. What do you want?
I want you to wire $150 million to a Swiss bank account.
I don't think I can do that. Dough Factory has pretty strong internal controls, and something like that I'll never get away with.
Check your email again. Now it's $170 million.
Okay. What do you want? I mean, I'll see what I can do.
It's $170 million, and I'll be calling you again very soon with my account numbers.
Okay.
Good, how about you?
Good. So, I'm here today to talk to you about your compliance procedures when it comes to customers coming in and doing automated services. So nowadays, technology has been advancing, and it's a lot easier for customers to come in and do the services themselves.
Right.
So tellers, aren't really as needed anymore. So it's an important area where there are a lot of areas for risk. People could be obtaining login information inadequately, right, for wrong people. Identity theft, stuff like that. So I was wondering if you could walk me through your customer self-service due diligence process.
Of course, you're absolutely right. So customers can log in through a computer and now even through their phones, and we want to make sure we're compliant with regulations. So we do provide for them to put in a password to get into their account.
Okay.
But we wanted to go ahead and add a layer of security and send out randomly generated codes that they have to send back to us in order to make sure that it's the right person, it's their account. They're not trying to get into a different account.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys do to take precaution?
Yes, we also require them to change their password every 6 months.
Okay, that's good. One other thing, off the record. Have you been working late lately?
Yes, a couple of us have. Why?
Okay, no, just asking, no reason.
Okay.
All right, keep up the good work. I'll check in with you later.
Alright, see ya.
All right. See what this bitch has to say. Hey, Rihanna.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing? How was your breakfast?
It was really good until you showed up.
Okay. All right. So I understand that you are head of private accounts.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So with this position, I'm sure you have access to a lot of very sensitive information. So I was wondering if you could tell me about some of the controls you have in place to protect the sensitive information.
Well, Jenna, which is the head of IT, I don't know if you've met her yet.
Yeah, I did. She was nice.
Okay. Yes, she's very nice. So she went ahead and she got me set up in a way that I'm the only one that can access this type of information with my fingerprint.
Are you sure she's the only one?
I
You're the
believe-
only one?
I believe that Anais, which is the CFO,
Okay.
has access as well. She's the only one that can override it. I'm not sure if Jenna has access. I'm assuming she does, and she's the head of IT. But only I know for a fact that it's myself, and then Anais can override.
Okay.
We also have some firewalls that restrict unauthorized external users from accessing that information. And then I'm the one that from start to end has access to all that information. And like, for example, if a customer comes in, I have them fill out all their information on paper.
Right.
I process it into the system, and then I make sure it gets shredded.
Okay.
So
are you the only one who touches this information at any
Yes.
given time?
Mhm.
Okay, so there's no potential for anybody outside to see this information.
no, I'm the only one that has access to this sensitive information.
Okay. So if you wouldn't mind, I actually talked to Jenna before coming in, and she set me up with a username, and I just want to try to log into your database to make sure that as I try to log in, that it's going to tell me no, you can't come in, because as you just told me, you're the only authorized person to get into this system.
Okay.
Do you mind?
No, go
Okay.
for it.
Thanks. Okay, good. So I didn't get it in. I was wondering also you could just show me you logging in, and I just want to make sure that your credentials work
Sure.
perfectly fine. Alright. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, Oriana, I think that's all that I need from you. Thanks, you've been a big help.
My pleasure.
Hey Jenna, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. So I'm just doing walkers around the office, trying to understand processes and stuff like that. Trying to see how you guys manage your guys' risk. And so you guys are very reliant on computer systems here at the bank, right?
Yeah.
First, both for your internal processes and then your customers coming in. They have to have an adequate, computer system running so that they can access their bank accounts and stuff like that. So because of your reliance on technology, I was wondering if you guys had any plans in place to keep your business running in the event that something were to occur.
No, yeah, we definitely do. Obviously, in the financial industry,
Right.
it's important to have a really good disaster recovery plan. So we actually do employ one here at the bank.
Okay. And what type of plan do you guys have?
We currently have a hot site.
Okay.
So I don't know if you're familiar with what that consists
Yeah,
of.
I am. Why did you guys choose a hot site over a cold site?
Well, like I mentioned, being a financial institution, it's important that we have things up and running constantly. We can't have our systems down for any large particular amount of time. And while it is expensive, it's extremely beneficial to us. It's literally a copy of the bank systems, just in another location.
Okay, good. So another thing I wanted to touch up on you with was I remember we talked a couple days ago, and we talked about access controls, who's authorized against certain things. I just wanted to follow up and to let you know that I used the account that you set up for me.
Okay, good.
I tried to log in to various things, and I was denied. Just like we talked
Perfect.
about.
So our controls are working.
Yeah, and people who were authorized, to log in certain things, I visualized them,
Okay.
logging in and stuff like that. So everything ended up checking out well.
Beautiful.
Okay, one last thing.
Sure.
So, I've been here working late nights.
Yeah.
Okay, and I just want to know, have you been seeing anybody else here around the office? I'm usually cooped up in the audit room. Have people been working late?
I mean, quite a few of us have been here pretty late some nights, we have deadlines to meet.
Yeah. Okay. Has Oriana been working late by chance? Because I noticed something sketchy going on, and I'm just trying to figure.
I don't really remember anyone in particular. I just know, quite a few of us.
Okay. All right, Jenna. So I realized the other day, or I noticed when I first met you in the computer room next door, I couldn't help but notice that you kind of were flirting with me a little bit.
I don't think that was flirting. I think that was just me being nice.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, I was wondering if you want to get together to get some coffee sometime.
Oh, sorry, I don't think I'll be able to do that.
Why not?
Alright, I guess I'll just be a little blunt with you, but we don't fish in the same pond. Catch
I
my
mean,
drift?
you really don't want any of this? I mean,
Sorry, just not
got a
what I'm
bunch of
interested
money.
in.
okay. All right. Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me by the pond.
Alrighty.
Ooh, relax.
Why are you so tense? Let me give you a massage.
Okay.
You look so tense.
Okay, give me a massage, but let me tell you. Okay. So yesterday.
Relax a little. Relax.
Yesterday I
You're
got.
not at work anymore.
Okay. Yesterday I got a phone call, and they found out about the pictures. Somebody has pictures of us.
Which picture?
The ones with me in a tuxedo.
That was a good night.
It was a
Are you
good
wearing
night.
those today?
Yeah.
Yes?
They're so uncomfortable.
You wanna go today over there?
After this, we'll go, right? But okay, so we need to figure out what we're gonna do about this because they threatened that they were gonna leak these pictures.
No.
Yes.
No, if a nice find out,
I
oh my
know.
god, all
I
the
know.
trips, all
know.
everything,
I
all the
know.
purses, all my shoes. What's gonna
The
happen?
car?
Yeah, like you can't support me, you
I
know
mean,
that.
All right.
But
I can.
you
but-
know, a nice, like
Okay.
I can't leave
Listen,
her.
relax, okay? Relax. I'm gonna figure something out, and I'm gonna fix all of this, okay?
You know, I like the D more than the V. But
I know.
I can't leave a nice. Please fix this.
I'm
Do
gonna
whatever
fix
you
this.
have. Give them all the money. Give them everything. But please don't let her find out. Whatever you can.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to figure this out, and I'm gonna keep on giving you the deal.
Okay. Now let's.
Okay, so training has gone exceptionally well
Okay, awesome.
this week, with the exception of Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I know it's pretty bad.
Yeah, that name.
Yeah, but we've had a lot of problems with her interacting with the other trainees.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
Yeah, we need to fix that. Let's get back to that in a second. Give me one.
Okay.
This is nice. How may I help you? Yeah, sure. What news? I'm sorry. Can you say that again? $170 million have been transferred out. They've been wired to a Swiss account.
It's okay. Don't.
No, it's not okay. 170 million.
I got it.
We need to figure this out. What controls are, get the auditor. Get the auditor right now. I mean, faster than you can,
Susie,
now. Now.
Can you send in the
Now.
external auditor?
Oh my
Pronto,
gosh,
pronto.
how is this possible, Eileen? How is it possible?
I don't know, but
We
don't
need
worry.
we need to figure this out.
It's gonna.
Don't you call me. We need to figure it out. Like fast.
Don't you worry.
Okay. Sit down, David.
Hey, you guys
Quick.
wanna see
Yeah.
it?
You sit down.
Yeah.
Do you know what news I just got
What?
a few 2 seconds ago?
No, what happened?
$170 million of our money has been transferred to a Swiss account.
That's not possible.
It's not possible. My question to you, how is that possible, David? If it's not possible, how was it transferred out, David?
I mean, I checked all the internal controls last week. I had walkthroughs with all the employees.
Exactly, so there must be some loopholes we're missing, huh? There must be something we're missing because
think
I'm the
so.
only one who can override this, and I definitely didn't do it. Why wouldn't I want that money in my pocket, David?
There may be somebody else who has access.
I agree. So you know what? You and you will figure this out. And we will all together figure out why that money is not sitting in our bank account in Dough Factory banks versus Swiss.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, we're on it.
Yeah, you
Don't-
better.
don't
Good.
worry.
Okay.
Alright, we'll
Thank you.
figure it out. Don't worry.
Yeah, you figured
You
that
think
out.
we should call in Paula first?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and call Paula.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so fools, where's my money?
Oh well, we're on the last interrogation.
The last interrogation.
Yeah,
Haven't I
Jenna's
given you
coming
like
in.
30 minutes to figure this out? I mean, I think that's plenty of time.
These things take time.
Yeah.
Jenna's gonna
Jenna's-
go in right now.
Jenna,
Yeah.
the nice one.
Yep.
The one
Here.
You think she took the money? The nice.
That's fine.
Possible.
Hi.
Hey,
Sorry,
guys.
Jenna. Take a seat.
How's it
Join
going?
us.
Been fishing lately?
Actually, I caught a big one.
Okay, so I'm gonna get right to the point. $170 million in investments is gone. Vanished. We need to find this money. We need to find the culprit. And we know that you have access to these specific codes of this investment. Can you tell us what happens?
Well, I can tell you one thing. Whoever has that money is lucky.
Yeah, we know that. Can we answer some questions, please?
Sure.
What happened, Jenna?
Honestly, I don't know. You're talking to the wrong person. I do have access, but so do some other authorized personnel.
You told me when we went through the walkthroughs last week that you were the only one that had access to these type of things.
No, sir. Let's get this correct. You didn't ask me that. You said who has access. You
Okay,
never
okay.
asked.
This whole question's back and forth. I don't know if there was flirting going on. I don't know if you guys got sidetracked with whatever that was happening, but I hired you to do something, and I hired you to answer his questions adequately. So let's figure this out now.
Well, first off, can this money even be traced? Can we actually find the trail and find out who did this?
I don't think so.
Of course we can.
Whoever did this obviously is smart, and they would have covered up their tracks. And
I
I don't
agree.
think it's gonna do any good by tracing it.
I agree. I mean, I
Well, we
still
can-
think you guys should go
Yeah,
ahead.
I think we should go try, Jenna.
He seems a
Yeah,
little
I need your
worried
help.
to me, but sure, we can go check
Yeah,
the computer.
I think so.
Let's go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna level with you here.
Yeah.
So I was here working late the other night,
Yeah.
and I got a phone call from somebody.
Okay. It's funny what happens late at night, David.